Hello, my name is Cynthia Budgie, and I teach physics in the Academic Career Connections program. Physics, what is it all about? Well, motion, energy, anything to do with that. During the first part of the course, the topics that we tend to cover are those dealing with mechanics. So anything to do with force, friction, things like rotational motion, linear motion, vectors, so things like why does an airplane start out on a certain course, encounter a tailwind, and end up in a slightly different direction at a slightly different time other than that predicted. All sorts of real-life situations. Physics takes those real-life situations, uses the language of math to try to interpret and understand the situations and try to make them understandable and to make predictions about what might happen in a given situation. During the second half of the course, we tend to deal with things like electricity, magnetism, fluids, motion, and heat and temperature. So we tend to cover a wide range of topics. The way that this is done is through a series of class discussions and notes and assignments. There are also quizzes and tests throughout the course to supplement those assignments in order to evaluate the progress of the students. There are presentations involved, projects. Class interaction is very important in this situation where students are called upon regularly to answer questions, and teacher-student interaction, student-student interaction is also very important. In terms of expectations for the course before you might be coming into it, since math is the language of physics, it's definitely valuable to have had some experience with algebra, rearrangement of formulas, and understanding how one gets to one variable in an equation. So using the language of math, understanding scientific notation, standard numbers, problem solving, that's huge. Being able to look at a given situation and understand exactly what is being looked for and to figure out the steps taken to solve that problem. That's basically the process that we go through in physics every day. Other things that would be valuable would be an open mind and a willingness to look at real life situations and to try to break them down into a physics way of looking at things or a mathematical kind of process to understand them. We'll have lots of practice with that sort of thing. We have lots of linear and lateral thinking exercises, and it's meant to just basically open your mind to what goes on in the real world and to try to make it understandable in a way that allows math to be the language that is spoken.